welcome, everybody. Everybody, good morning. We're out here in traffic. So, traffic center up running now for a Friday morning. Started with anyway, we're up and running now. We're going to go sort out 8:30, 8:40 in that area. Um, traffic for so, we are anyway, episode 9, close. Solid. Yeah, we are up now to actually put up all four of our four this morning. So um, but anyway, also serious thing again.
Go to my microphone, and I don't know why. So, Alexander, that should be better now. Yes, no, maybe. I think so. I think it was taking the camera, the microphone off of the camera instead of the mixer. I've saved that like a million times in the profile. Let's see, that is better. Excellent, thank you. So yeah, preparation week. Yes, keep us updated when you can. I know it's a busy time. I think I saw on Instagram that you picked up the dress. Am I correct in that? I think so. It's going to go quick. The week is going to go quick. All right, so 7:20 is our time. We do a quick scan of the incidents in New Jersey, and then we're going to do weather because John has prepared our forecast here this morning. So I want to get to that. Let's see. Crash in the Parkway northbound, south 145, all lanes open. 72, there is unanticipated construction delay. 72 east at Shore Avenue. Chip Bottom, all lanes are closed. Business Route 33. Everything is shut down both ways at Route 9 and Freehold. 27 here at Plainfield Avenue and Edison. A lane is closed with a water main break. You know, we may see some more water main breaks with these temperatures have, kind of taken a bit of a nosedive, just a little bit. And Route 40 is another water main break there, eastbound west of the AC Expressway. All right, so we know this here. I do know that there is a camera in that location. Let's see if that is working this morning. Dial that in. I see a couple flashing lights here. Oh, that's a tough ask there to try to see honestly what's going on in front of the Freehold Raceway Mall. But just be aware that it is shut right here, right at Route 9, until further notice, as they say. Um, let's go to the cameras here on the Parkway. See if our Parkway cameras are back in business. They are not. I think they're updating. Oh, no, that one there is working. Of course, it's the one that you want to work is the one that's not. All right, so 7:29 is her time, and Alexander says, yes, yesterday I picked up the dress. Awesome. Excellent. Getting close, getting close. All right, so 7:30 is our time. Again, we're sponsored for the rest of the show. We're going to put up all four sponsors here, not to leave anybody out. Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery, Travels with Darley, Shave Cave, and also Maxim Motors LLC. What I want to do now is we're going to jump over to weather, kind of off the format a little bit, but I want to get this in here because Johnny just sent me the updated slides here just like 5 minutes ago. All right, so this is what we're looking at. Golden sunshine across the board. Wow, it is just a stunning fall day. Stunning fall day. Absolutely just delightful throughout the entire tri-state area. Just gorgeous. So, fall has entered in with a vim and vigor and rush. Look at these commuter forecasts here. Look at the temperatures. Oofa, right? Wow, into the mid to upper 40s to lower 50s. It's interesting. We started the show in May, so temps were already warming up. So this is going to be interesting to start to see the downward progression of our temperature. So hopefully we'll have a mild winter. But yeah, look at that. Temps here into the averaging about 50 degrees or so. But honestly, it feels more like November than it does last week of September. Oofa. Anyway, same thing out on Long Island. So again, our average temperature is about 50. Hudson Valley, looking at 44 in Middletown, 48 in Yonkers. And I just pulled up the Monticello numbers, and they're at 42. That's got to be real fuel down into the 30s. So it is jacket weather out there this morning. 48 in Bridgeport, 50 in Norwalk, and 48 in New Haven. So here's John's forecast for today. Sunny, breezy. That's the other thing too. Hold on to your hats and earpieces or whatever. It's a little breezy, a little windy out there. So with that said, that's going to hold our temperatures down. But that cool air mass from that cold front that came and kind of sanitized the air yesterday from all that yuck, kind of messy conditions that we saw early yesterday morning at this time, is now out of the way. So nature's air conditioner doing its thing. 64 in Freehold, 63 in Central Park, 59 in Andover, and 66 in Cape May, 62 in Islip for today. Again, it's a chilly start. We may see some showers Sunday evening. That's our next threat of potential showers. And we'll talk to you about the drought monitor. So, things are improving slightly. New York State, 6% severe drought. Moderate is 6%, 35 abnormally dry. Connecticut, 40% still on a severe drought. I think we've come off of the extreme numbers. 60% in a moderate drought. New Jersey, 12 severe, 58 moderate, and 27 abnormally dry. So we are improving with some of the rain that we've had, but we certainly need more. But we shall see. And again, we'll just keep an eye on it. So I appreciate John for putting that slide in. Also, our tropical outlook here this morning. Let me just do this, friends. I accidentally closed out of Johnny's notes. Let me just quickly. It doesn't take 3 hours for this computer to work. New computer here soon. Let's see here. So John says that this is a storm forming in the Caribbean, as you see it there. First forecast on this from National Hurricane Center. As the storm strengthening to a strong Category 2 storm, possibly approach to Florida by Wednesday. That's kind of an ominous track there. If you split it straight down the center, probably coming in, take a refresher to my geography of South Florida. We're probably looking at that Fort Myers in that area, Sarasota, St. Petersburg, somewhere on the west coast of Florida, potentially with that. But again, we are we're still a good almost week from that, and certainly things can change, at a moment's notice. So we will see how this forms. But again, we're starting to get really cranked up now, and we just literally passed last week the peak of hurricane season statistically, which I think was like the 15th or so. Today's the 23rd. So yeah. So things are cooking up there in the tropics. So we'll have John and the weather team at Rutgers keep an eye on that for us. Let's do our 7-day weather forecast. So again, golden sunshine, 64 degrees today with a breezy condition, 72 tomorrow, and just gorgeous Saturday for you. 76, a little warmer on Sunday with the potential for some showers into the afternoon and evening. Gorgeous on 75, 73 on Tuesday, 70s our next shot of rain on Wednesday, and 66 on Thursday. So the fall temperatures are here in earnest. Yeah, definitely get the jackets out and the fleeces. All right, so let's get back to what we're here for, is both traffic and weather, but we haven't done much traffic in the last 15 minutes. Let's start it off here this morning with just, our general volume on 80 here, passing Route 15 down through Rockaway into Parsippany. And then we make our way to 208 as you travel south in towards Paramus, out through Maple Avenue, and then northbound on 287 into 208 is a little bit busy. Either direction here in Patterson, 80 is really congested both ways at Route 20. 17 heavy here in Rochelle Park. But 46, 80, Route 3 here, a little crowded out by the Meadowlands, but that's all sun glare. Parkway is jamming here both directions in between 150 and 145. That delay goes back to 143. Let's see. The Turnpike is heavy into 14 and then further up the line into 15E. Parkway, little congestion through the construction into Union at 140 back to 138, but through Clark and Cranford, so far so good. Maybe a little later on a Friday. Maybe some of our friends are staying home this morning, working from home, or just celebrating fall. Pumpkin spice latte. East on 78, some sun glare east of 24 into 287. 287, that is looking good as well. Central Jersey, for the most part, we're in the clear along 287, 78. Parkway across the Driscoll Bridge is going to be fine. 18 is a little busy here at Edgeboro Road, but again, the Turnpike moves well. Route 9, again, we've got that business Route 33 situation there, shut down at Route 9. Down Pole, down the shore, a little chilly start, 35, 18, 71. Route 9, Parkway through Toms River Brick, everything is clear. 9, a little banged up here in Stafford. I wonder why. Nothing reported. There is a camera on 72. We'll get to that in a minute. AC Expressway, Parkway, Seattle City, Avalon, Wildwood is good. Just our normal Bacchanal traffic on 55 and 42. Also 295 on either direction here is going to be busy both ways around exit 30. Kind of normal stuff. Let's go to that 72 issue. Let's take a look at that. For those venturing for an early breakfast onto Long Beach Island in this chilly condition, and there it is. Everything is shut down there. Wow, that's a major sinkhole there or something. Wow, that's a major construction project. Oofa. To that. Why they just haven't closed 72 back before you get to the Causeway Bridge. This is eastbound here at Marcia Drive. Marcia. I have a feeling it's surprised they didn't shut it down here, because once you get on the bridge, maybe there is some sort of a detour that people can take. what it would be, because as you come off the bridge, it's literally like coming off of the bridge. That's where we're dealing with this situation. I see traffic coming through here, but I just don't know how they're getting there. Hmm. Right. Well, it looks like there's detour in place until 8. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's go back to our maps and let's go back up to the city now. And I wonder if Justin is daddy for the second time. I think he said around 7 a.m. Hmm. Um, incidents, cue that up. It is quite refreshing to leave the air conditioners off for the first time. Um, broken down truck, Deegan, south of the Cross Bronx. And we know there is a camera there, but this is Sunglare east on the expressway. On the West Shore over to the Verrazano. Outer Bridge crossing, a little sun glare hitting you in the eyes there. Again, some high winds, so two hands on the wheel. Onto the Verrazano, east on the belt is fairly heavy as you go east of the VZ. Westbound, pretty busy into Flatbush Avenue. Then again, east into Cross Bay. Gowanus, BQE combo, kind of our normal drill there, getting up to the Brooklyn Bridge. Again, Monday should be a fairly light commute with Rosh Hashanah being celebrated. I that starts Sunday night into Monday. Um, so I think things are going to be much lighter for the area. Um, Battery Tunnel, about 10 minutes there. Williamsburg Bridge, just a little heavy on Delancey Street. And again, the BQE going south here is fairly congested as you get past the Kosciuszko Bridge. Midtown Tunnel looking at about, I'd say 15 minutes or so. And the Ed Koch is going to be about 10 to 15 as well. North on the FDR Drive is heavy into the Midtown Tunnel. And then southbound on the FDR is heavy from the 130s down into the 90s. West side actually looks pretty good until just coming off the George. The Deegan broken down truck here south of the Cross Bronx. But other than that, it's just congestion here. Back to Van Cortlandt Park. Certainly seen worse. West on the Cross Bronx is heavy at 3rd. South on the Bruckner is heavy here at the Bronx River Parkway. BRP is heavy getting into the CBX, and then north on the Bruckner at Pelham Parkway is busy. Throngs like Whitestone don't look bad. Getting to the Whitestone Bridge is heavy here on the Whitestone Expressway. West on the extender here onto the Grand Central is crowded at Citi Field. Both ways, the LIE is just jammed here, getting through Queens Boulevard. Let's see, the both ways of the Jackie Robinson heavy at Q heading south into Hillside. Atlantic Avenues is busy. Going north out of the airport is crowded. West on the belt is busy here at the Van Wyck. North on the Cross Island is heavy straight from this area of Sunrise Highway up to Cross Island. All right. Go to Long Island. Let's check out the vibe here. Okay, so fairly tranquil. Ton of sun glare delays heading east here out of about 15 all the way through 15 through 28. One long line of cars. West is heavy into the Meadowbrook out to 18. Onto Meadowbrook are fine. Northern State congestion here, getting west at the Lakeville Road, and then west on the LI is heavy here at the connector. But then after that, it's fine up until you get out towards Lakeville Road. LI heavy here at 135. 135 is busy. 110 is good. West on the LIE at Deer Park Avenue is going to be heavy. West on the LIE at Vets is busy. 5, the LIE, Sunrise Highway is good. Hampton Bays, Southampton, Watermill, Bridgehampton. Store normal delays there. North Shore is fine. Let's go to Connecticut now, here at 744. Delays on 95, 27 through 11. Merritt is heavy, 44, 37, and then 9 through 5. So 20, really 27 through 5. It's going to be a sluggish ride. But even at that, it's a little lighter than what we've seen. So, yeah, Merritt Parkway, again, just heavy at Route 7. Just kind of our normal kind of delays as you make your way out to the Greenwich area. East on 287 is heavy into White Plains. Southbound on the throughways, heavy 14 down to the tap. Hudson Valley. Let's go to the incident page there. Take a look at what's cooking here. Let's see. It's Columbia County. That's our area. Columbia Dutchess 84 East. The area of exit 52. Shoulder is out. 684 is south. Connecticut state line. The shoulder is out there. Not really causing much of a backup. Cross County is going to be a little slow heading east here at the Hutch. So is the Sawmill getting south of out of Yonkers. But, 100 Bronx River Parkway, Taconic, Sawmill, the Hutch, a little busy going north up to Weaver Street, but that's about it. New England Thruway, we're fine. Rockland County is going to be in fairly good order. 84 is good. So is the Thruway. Beacon Bridge, 84. Everything is good. Even Brewster, 684. It's lighter when this section here on 684 is clear down to Katona and Route 22. All right, friends, let's go back to our schedule here with the weather now. So again, golden sunshine across the board, really not much to complain about in any shape or form. Just gorgeous. But as soon as you step outside, you're going to see those temperatures have taken a nosedive from earlier in the week. Looking at temps from the mid 40s to lower 50s, solidly in the 50s. So you need that hoodie. You definitely need the fleece, maybe a jacket for some, into the upper 40s to lower 50s here throughout 5 boroughs as we continue over towards Long Island, upper 40s to right around 50 degrees. And we make our way to the Hudson Valley. Again, obviously a little cooler there. I'll show you the Monticello temperatures here in a minute. 44, 44, 48. Same thing here into southwestern Connecticut, looking at temps, 43 in Torrington. Oof, that's a crisp start. 48 in Bridgeport and 48 in New Haven. So today's forecast from our chief meteorologist in training, Mr. John Rocco out of Rutgers University and the Weather Watcher president. Temps here only holding in certain areas into the upper 50s to mid 60s with a breezy condition out there. We're looking at sustained winds of 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting to in certain areas to about 15 to 30 miles an hour. So it's definitely a breezy start to your Friday. It's going to be all day today, actually. So it's going to even feel chillier than this. Let's take a look at our storm threats. Our next chance of maybe some rain is on Sunday. We'll keep an eye on that to see how much that materializes. I don't think everyone gets it, but may just pop up anytime after about 5, 6 o'clock. Let's go towards our drought monitor, and we're improving, but still we do need some help. You see the numbers there for New York, Connecticut. Connecticut has come out of that extreme drought. It's just this eastern section, Rhode Island, eastern Connecticut. It's really still a bit of a problem area. Not to say that New Jersey, Long Island, and the city aren't in a situation. But these percentage numbers are coming down. So we will see where things go from here, but hopefully they continue to take a downward spiral. I'm not sure when the next report will be. Johnny ran this report. It was posted yesterday. So it looks like on Thursdays is when they post the report. So we'll see what happens for next Thursday. Here is the tropical outlook. Tropical depression number 9. This is forming in the Caribbean. Could be a strong Category 2 storm sometime on Wednesday, potentially making impact along the southwestern coast of Florida, in the Sarasota, Fort Myers area, potentially. Again, going on the guidance and tracking of this particular map here, you split the difference of the cone of uncertainty. That's going to bring it pretty much square right over Fort Myers and Sarasota. Again, there's a lot that can change with this. Anywhere within the potential cone of uncertainty. Certainly go further to the east and come over to Key West and come straight up through Miami, or it could go further to the west, or it could, potentially take a jog out into the Gulf and really crank up with that bath water into the mid 80s, the water temperature. Or it could hang a right here and miss Florida altogether. But, have relatives in South Florida, today is Friday. We're looking at another 5 days or so. I would just make them weather aware, starting to pay attention to what's going on with this particular tropical depression. And again, weather watchers will keep an eye on this all next week for our show. I'm going to talk to Johnny to see if we can put this in every show for next week, because that's extremely important. And then we'll see where it goes from there, a week from now into the following weekend. We'll see if it spins out to sea or if it hangs a right. Depends on all the, really depends on your upper level winds there coming through this area. But again, we got a lot of time to see where things develop. So here's your 7-day weather forecast. 64 for today, a chilly, breezy Friday, but still some golden sunshine. 72 tomorrow, warms up a little bit. 76, a little warmer, but the potential for some showers are in the forecast for Sunday, late afternoon, early evening. Monday is a nice looking day at 75, 73 for Tuesday. 70 is our next shot at some rain for 70 again for Wednesday. 66 on a Thursday. So, we're looking at our fall temperatures coming back robustly. I want to thank our friends over the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery, as well as Travels with Darlie. Hopefully you got to see her program this past Wednesday. Travels with Darlie, or there's actually Look Up with Darlie Newark. Hopefully you managed to see that. I think there's another airing of that sometime this weekend. Also, our friends over at the Shaved Cave, 1471 Raritan Road, Clark, New Jersey, and also Maxim Motor Cars LLC. Thank Nick and Anthony out there in Dover, New Jersey. And again, the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery located at 22 North Avenue West in Cranford. Let me see if I can repopulate our numbers here. No. Okay, friends. So let's go back to the action. Let me bring up the Hudson River crossings. What I will do is now we'll wait until the top of 8 to wait till the top of 8 o'clock in order to take a look at the temperatures. 90 minutes, an hour and a half at the George, an hour for the lower. Almost an hour at the Lincoln, a half an hour at the Holland. Oof. That is ugly. Even with the cashless tolling system there on the lower for the George, what has it done? Nothing. Transit is on or close there. That's good news to see. See, this is the other situation with transit for now with these windy conditions is that, if you're riding, let's say the Morris and Essex line, you may, it's not wet per se, but those are the lines, we get this wind and they start blowing the leaves and things like that, ends up on the tracks. So, I always say, once you get into fall and winter, when you're traveling on the Morris and Essex, that it's probably best to always leave about a half an hour because things pop up. General Square 33rd, medical assistance. Hopefully they're okay. As we're requesting a report of a passenger medical emergency at General Square. Okay. So much apologize for the inconvenience, but unforeseen circumstances. Let's go to the MTA. Wow, fairly good. This is the shuttle, Franklin Avenue shuttle. Is delayed in both directions. Remove a tree branch from the tracks at Botanic Garden. That's in Brooklyn. Let's check out Metro North. Let's see. Long Island Railroad is good. And Metro North, we've got Hudson Line. Customers experiencing 10 to 15-minute delays because of power issues in Yonkers, Hastings, and Spite and Dieville. And we go to the New Haven line. 746 New Rochelle to Grand Central canceled. Disabled train in the New Haven yard. 726 train. So that's, wow, I was 20 minutes early. Some may have missed the train. All right, let's go back to New Jersey now. We're at 754. There's that 72 issue now updated till 8:30 now. 27 in Edison, Plainfield Avenue. Lane is down there. Business 33 down wires, both directions, Route 9. Let me see if the sun glare, if the sun has moved out of the camera range. Now the camera doesn't even work. Okay. All righty. Now that 72 thing, I just want to see where they're, again, this is not affecting a whole lot of our viewers in any capacity, way, shape, or form. I just wanted to see for myself where the detour would be. Oh my. Plus my would say, oh my. Let's see. Get off on that little side street. How can you do that? It's over water. They've been working on this section of road for like ever. Unless they're doing this detour around here. I don't know. I mean, I just not quite figuring out the delay. I mean, it's definitely busy across the bridge. No question about that. Again, friends, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. We're going to about 8:30 this morning. I know we got a little bit of a late start, but got to set up for the morning show coming up at the top of 9 o'clock. Let's see if we bring up that camera again. Get a little more visual clarity as far as what on. Maybe this camera is zoomed in. Oh my gosh. Ooh. I think that's what the detour is. Kind of like almost around that jug handle, because this is like the welcome to like LBI sign. Back here. I think it's like right there. That's the sign in that shot right here. Welcome to Ship Bottom. So I think that's it's really, you're just coming off of the bridge and you're coming around the corner basically and just continuing on. So, so yeah, so a little bit of a backup. Again, it's not, I mean, like maybe 5 minutes, and I don't know why I'm spending so much time on it. And meanwhile, North Jersey is imploding. But although it is lighter, I'm not going to lie to you, it is definitely lighter than, maybe what we saw last Friday. And some of that may also have to do with Rosh Hashanah on Monday. Maybe some are leaving town to celebrate the new year, to get to their destination for the weekend. Or maybe some are just enjoying this great fall day. Let's see here. Anna, good morning and happy Friday. Just got back from driving my daughter to EWR. Traffic is flowing well both ways. Awesome. Yeah. So there it is. I mean, 8 o'clock on a Friday morning, and our parkway looks good. 78 is fine. I would imagine that this may even start to thin itself out just a bit. Um, but it's really our Hudson River crossings are just getting drilled. Everyone is getting into the city. Again, 208 is busy here. 23, I'm picking up something here. What's going on there? But that is at Echo Lake Road. That's definitely a crash or something going on that shouldn't be heavy at any capacity. That's a little bit of a problem. What town are we in? Is this Newfoundland? Newfoundland, yeah. Wow, how did I remember that? Wow. Wow. All right, friends. 8 o'clock is our time here on the beautiful east coast of the great United States. This is the Tri-State Traffic Show. I'm O'Don here in the driver's seat, your traffic jockey. We've got John's forecast coming up at 8:15. Again, we are going to 8:30 here this morning. It's the normal Friday drill. I know it came on a little bit later, but had a little bit of a technical issue. I couldn't get the camera to come up, so I had to restart the computer and do all that fun stuff. And just I think I just got up a little bit late. But anyway, keeping it real. So, yes, to get up a little bit late this morning. So, a little bit of operator error. But we're live on Facebook and YouTube. It's a chilly start out there this morning. Temps are in the 40s and 50s. And, let's just repopulate our numbers here. And there we go. This is about the freshest we can get. So EWR at 51 degrees. Oof. But, you may see some flight delays later this morning into this afternoon as volume continues to crank and the winds still continue to crank as well. 13 out of the northwest, gusting to 24. And I'm hoping that the winds do not hamper the flyover of the C-117 Globemaster in Cranford, celebrating Military Appreciation Night. Lots of fun. So hopefully it won't be too windy. I'm thinking probably not, but you never know. So let's see, 53 in Gabreski, 51 in Central Park, 50 in Trenton, 53 at Kennedy. Let's quickly run down the numbers for our friends here in South Jersey. PIA, 56. Allentown, Lehigh Valley is looking at 48. Doylestown coming in at 50. Pottstown, Limerick at 49. Mount Holly in at 53 now. Let's go to Bridgeport coming in at 50. White Plains at 50, 52 at New Haven. Let's see, Monticello at 43. Oof. With that wind at 14, gusting to 25, that's got to be into the upper 30s. It has to feel like. Orange County 48, Stewart at 48. I would be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised that Montauk's a little bit warmer than that. Water is warm, so pushing the temperatures off Long Island Sound, so it's less to travel across land. But 54 in Montauk, 51 at East Hampton, 53 in Shirley. Let's see here. Let's go to Cape May. So we've got fair skies at Atlantic City, 53, Wildwood at 55, Ocean City at 53, and Salisbury, 55 degrees. So, yeah, chilly start. We'll take another check of the forecast coming up in about 10 minutes. So this is what we're dealing with at 72, 27, the water main break, and 33, this business route 33, mess at Route 9. Then there's 23 here at Echo Lake Road to watch out for. And again, it's lighter when 80 here. Really the only backups we're seeing are coming into Rockaway at 35 and then through Denville and Parsippany, but that's about it. I mean, 287 looks good, except for this disaster here at Route 24. It's just a just a mess. Um, going on here, Route 46. No, this is that stupid light that you saw me drive through in the ride and drive at New Road. That is the worst light in New Jersey. It must be a 5-minute light on 46. It favors more the traffic on New Road. It's crazy. Um, but let's see here. Six is good. Oops. Eastbound 46 and Route 3, both ways of 80, still pretty heavy here at Route 2021. Let me just bring up the cameras there. Have been having a lot of trouble with the cameras here. 20, Madison, 19. Well, Squirrelwood, I don't think that camera's working here at Union Boulevard. That's okay. Let's go at the Parkway now. Yeah, that's east coming towards us, but that's just normal stuff with some sun glare hitting you in the eyes. It's at 17. That looks good too. Check in with 287, some congestion points here at 24. No, it's fine. Route 10. We're good there. Head into Edison. Let's check it out at 27. A little busy going north. To be expected here at Route 1. Actually, doesn't look bad at all. Usually this is all backed up, but we're fine. Here at Easton Avenue. That's a little heavy getting into 10 through 12. Possum Town. The drill is there. And that, for some reason, they keep that camera. I think that camera is just broken. I think it's just broken. Let's see what else we can. None of the Parkway cameras are working. Let's see what else we can take a look. Let's take a look at 29. This is another benchmark here. At 129. If there's any backups there, yeah, a little slow coming towards us. At the tunnel entrance, yeah, that's jammed into the tunnel. So can't really catch a break there for our stadies heading to work this morning. Let's just check out 55 now. Deptford Center Road. It's okay at 42. That's fine. 495 is, I think we know what this is. This is going to be heavy. Ah, ooh. Talk about standstill. Holy cow. Shot. Ah. Let's see what Route 7 is looking like here. I'm surprised they didn't put any new cameras on the Whitpen Bridge. Surprising. 1. Where else can we go? Just pull up the Route 9. I don't think this camera's been. It was working earlier, but no avail. 0. Oh, that's a good. That's a good. That's a good shot there, right? All right, so let's do this now. We'll give you the latest Hudson Rivers. Let's see what we got. 106 minutes. Wow. We put a solid hour and a half at the George, an hour at the Lincoln, a half at the Holland. Whew. Wow. Wow. It's the only thing you can say for that, right? Holy cow. Mess. What a mess. Look how far back this extends onto here. Now, unless there's something going on the Cross Bronx that's not being reported. But let's see. Okay. Nelson is heavy. Roger Nelson. East is on the left there. Unless something happened here at Jerome and is cleared, but that's about all I can tell you. That's it, really. I mean, it's heavy there, coming under the apartments, but yeah, I don't know. Hmm. That's southbound on the Deegan. Maybe some of it's still trying to recover from that earlier situation with that broken down truck, but I don't know. That one's got me perplexed. I don't know why, other than just volume. Good morning, it's volume. Let's do this. Let's give our runaround for the 9-box cameras here this morning. Let's see. Expressway getting up to the Verrazano on the left is busy. The West Shore here at Bloomfield is good. Highland at Arden is fine. Outer Bridge crossing at Tyrellin Avenue. That looks good. Staten Island Expressway at Clove Road is busy heading east. Highland at Midland Avenue. That is in good shape. Expressway here at Richmond going east is just jammed into Bradley Avenue. Victory at Jersey Street. West Shore at Fresh Kills. That is looking good. Let's continue over to Brooklyn. See what we've got here this morning. The belt at Bay 8th Street, east on the left is heavy. West on the belt at Flatbush is jammed. There's the BQE to the Battery Tunnel. That's usually on the ramp, but we know that's a solid ride. South on the BQE here at the Brooklyn Bridge on the left. Inbound BQE at Sackett is jammed. The BQE here at Atlantic is heavy going inbound. What else is new? Gowanus here at 37th through Industry City is busy, right up onto the Prospect. That's the southbound BQE as you travel out to the Williamsburg Bridge and Metropolitan Avenue. Let's go into Manhattan. Check out the vibe here this morning. Let's see. 5th at 49th, 7th at 34th. You know, even just looking at some of these cameras, you know, you're starting to see more people out and about as we're, you know, you just don't even know what to say with COVID these days because it doesn't seem like you're, no matter what you say, it doesn't seem like you're on the right side of the conversation. But, you know, things I think have improved. Keep it at that. Buried in the comments and whatever, but, you know, we'll see how the fall goes, but you know, it's starting to come back more to what, you know, obviously pre-pandemic levels. I think that's going to be a verb in the Webster's dictionary. Pre-pandemic, right? Nobody ever heard of it before 2020. Second I would have 59th Street, 5th at 49th, 7th at 34th is good. There's the FDR south there, getting into the RFK Triborough. North on the FDR is busy at 96th. I'm thinking something happened here. We'll look at the individual camera in a minute. FDR to the Brooklyn Bridge is good. West side, West Street, Henry Hudson at 125. That is going to be fine. Let's go to the Bronx this morning. We will see what we are up against. South on the Bruckner at Castle Hill. That's going to be busy. The Bruckner at the Bronx River Parkway, that is also heavy. BRP 174 is fine. Cross Bronx, a little tied up both ways, the Bronx River. Here's the northbound Deegan in the center at Willis is busy. Cross Bronx, we know, is heavy there at Jerome both ways. Henry Hudson at 232 is good. The Deegan at 230 is fine. And this is over at the outbound George is looking good. No, actually bad, I should say, to the outbound. Inbound side, again, is about 2 hours because just a lot of volume. Let's go to the Queens map. Belt at 158. just west of Cross Bay is busy. So is the BQE here at Broadway. Grand Central 188 is a tight ride. Jackie Robinson Forest Park is good. The Midtown Tunnel doesn't look bad, really. Or at least the approach to it doesn't look bad. Queens Boulevard, LIE on the left is busy. I think, a lot of our friends are avoiding the Midtown Tunnel because we're to put you out towards the UN with those frozen zones, which I believe are coming to an end today. So next week should be a little bit easier. Again, Monday will be very, very light traffic with celebration of the new year, Rosh Hashanah. LIE ramp to the BQE is busy. Van Wyck at the Grand Central. That is going to be looking kind of okay. Van Wyck at Hillside is busy both ways there. And the Whitestone Expressway at 14th Avenue is busy going north up into the Whitestone Expressway. So there we go. And we're right here at 8:15. Wow, actually hit the post for weather. Shocking. Let's do that. So golden suns across the board here this morning. This is from our good friend and chief meteorologist in training, Mr. Jonathan Rocco, great state of New Jersey. Golden suns across the board, as we mentioned. Just a delightful day here so far. Temps are into the lower 50s pretty much across the board, as we showed you earlier at 8. That's New Jersey, 5 boroughs here, looking at temps into the mid 50s or so, lower to mid 50s, averaging about 51, 52 degrees. Same thing out on the island, about between 49 and 50 this morning. Hudson Valley, obviously a little cooler, into the mid to upper 40s to start things off. And same thing in southwestern Connecticut, maybe a little warmer down towards the shoreline in Bridgeport at 48. There is your forecast for today. Sunny and breezy. That's the other thing too, is that it's going to feel a little bit colder than what the actual air temperature is. So temps may get up into the mid 60s, but it's going to feel closer to the upper 50s probably, or even mid 50s with a bit of a brisk start. 59 in Andover, 64 in Freehold, and 62 in Islip, 60 in New Haven, and 66 WNBC degrees in Cape May. Let's take a look at what our rainstorm threats are. Sunday, looking at potentially some evening showers, so we'll keep an eye on that to see if that materializes. Monday, Tuesday actually looks okay. Excuse me. Oh, big sneeze. There's our drought monitor, and we're getting a little bit better. It's getting better. It's going in the right direction. We'll put it in that verbiage. You can see New York, 6% severe, 6% moderate, 35 abnormal. Connecticut, 40 severe, 60 moderate, 12 severe in Jersey, 58 moderate, 27 abnormally dry. So Connecticut, is kind of coming out of that extreme drought situation we had about a month ago. Still not optimal, but it's getting better. So we will see where things go from here. Let's just hope we don't get hit with some sort of tropical system that dumps 8, 10, 12 inches of rain or something. That's not what we need either. You need the rain, but you need 10 inches of rain spread out over like a few weeks or more. So just don't want it all in one shot. Speaking of that, there is tropical depression number 9 forming now here in the Caribbean. That's forecasted to be potentially, John says, a Cat 2, strong Cat 2, coming up towards the west coast of Florida and that Fort Myers, if you split the difference right down the center, Fort Myers, Sarasota area, sometime early Wednesday morning. So, we will see, but you see the progression there from Tuesday at 2 a.m. to Wednesday at 2 a.m., a full 24 hours. And, from Cuba to Florida right there is maybe 150 miles. So you do the math, 24 divided by whatever the mileage is. And it seems to be, to me, fairly a slow moving storm. Johnny says a strong category 2, but who's to say it doesn't pick up strength to go for 3? Let's hope that's not the case. But I think this whole southern Florida is, Mr. G used to say, Florida is the 6th borough of New York City, which in a lot of cases it is. Lot of connections to the tri-state area Florida has. So, be weather aware going into the latter half of the weekend, early next week, just to keep an eye on where this is going to go. Start making potential preparations for something. I just, looking at this model, this tracking here, it just doesn't seem like it's likely it's just going to go east out to sea. But you never know. Anything is possible. That's why it's just a forecast. So we'll have John and the team keep on top of this all of next week to see where we're at. Let's talk about our 7-day weather forecast. 64 for today, a chilly, breezy day. 72 for tomorrow, 76 on Sunday with the potential for some rain into the late afternoon, early evening. 75 on Monday, 73 for Tuesday, 70 and Wednesday is our next shot of some rain there, and then 66 on the Thursday. So you wanted your fall temperatures, you got them right on cue. Again, 94. 904 last night was the introduction of fall. Anna says, yes, Puerto Rico was hit with a category 1, still suffered a lot of damage, can never underestimate the severity of a storm. That's right. There's lots of parts of New Jersey over the last 10, 12 years, whatever, got hit with technically a tropical system. It wasn't a hurricane. It was tropical storm, maybe depression status. There was Irene, there was Floyd back in late 99, that still, it's just semantics in certain cases. I mean, there's still a lot of rain, a lot of wind, a lot of damage. So you're absolutely right, Anna. Almost kind of doesn't matter what the numbers go. I think, category 1, 2, 3. Yes, I get that for severity purposes, but in some cases, media likes to say that the storm is a category 3 and but tropical storm, it still could be just as deadly and just as damaging as anything. So you are 100% right on that, Anna. All right, so there's 7-day weather forecast. We'll see Johnny back here and the Weather Watchers back on the show 7 a.m. on Monday morning. So have a great weekend, friends. Let's go back to our stream here, the maps, I should say. Again, we're going to go here for about another 10 minutes. 1, because it's a little lighter. 2, also have to set up for New Jersey morning show. So let's run down some of the incidents here again. So really this is about it. The 27 water main break north at Plainfield Avenue, and then both ways of 33 at Route 9. That's still going to be shuttered with a down utility pole and some wires. Some delays here east on 78, and that's all because, well, now they're saying maybe a crash here now. Thought it was some sun glare, but we may be dealing with a hit there. 287 north and Edison is busy, but again, it's lighter than normal because look at this parkway. It's fantastic all throughout Union County. Even up to 280 is fine. It's just our normal congestion here, getting up into 153. Both ways, the 280 across the Stickle Drawbridge is a busy ride. East on 80 is going to be heavy as well into Denville out to Parsippany. That is going to be definitely a solid ride. Southbound 208 is busy here into Maple Avenue, and then south along 23, we're busy at Echo Lake Road. 17 both ways here at Essex Street in Lodi. Rochelle Park is busy. And again, really the jackpot is this George Washington Bridge, which is just getting just wrecked, over 2 hours here at the George. And, I wish I could give you better details as far as what was going on other than just some congestion. But city cameras. Why I have this feeling there's something further east of Jerome that's causing a bit of a causing the problem. Maybe a broken down truck or something that just hasn't been reported. That's going west, coming towards us. That's going west. It's southern. This is kind of the choke point right here. That's going west. That's going east. Parkway. Populate. So let's go here. Yeah, I don't know. It's right in here before you get up to Sheridan. Just don't know what to say. That's all I got. I got nothing. Yeah. So, all right. Let's go to the Long Island incident page. Check out that vibe there. See what we're cooking with. Let's see. It's the Turnpike at the Meadowbrook. Gonna lay down there. There's a camera there. Check that out. Okay. So police activity there. Right at the entrance to the Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook North, it looks like, off of westbound Hempstead Turnpike. So just be careful through that stretch. Let's go back here. Let's give you the freshest numbers for Hudson's. Run down those. Give you the deal. Yeah, we're coming down at the George. We're still well over an hour and 15 for upper and lower, an hour at the Lincoln at least, even though this is 46, it's going to take you longer than that. Half an hour here at the Holland Tunnel, just absolutely getting drilled. Just look at all this red out here, the Gowanus, the eastbound expressway on Staten Island, Van Wyck. So is the LIE, both ways here through Queens Boulevard. West in the Grand Central is heavy, passing LaGuardia. North on the Cross Island is busy, getting up into Hempstead Turnpike. East on the Southern is heavy from 16 all the way out to 28. LIE is actually, it's lighter than normal when this LIE is clear. Except a little congestion at the connector at 39. So is the Northern is fine. We're moving real well here. West on the LIE, a little bit busy at Vets, but other than that, there's a lot of benchmarks out here I'm looking at, and it's definitely quieter than what. Oh, I said quiet. No, I don't want to do that. East on Sunrise Highway, Southampton, into Watermill, into Bridgehampton. That is going to be a busy ride. And again, it's lighter on a Friday. Again, it could be the weather, could be too going into Rosh Hashanah on Monday. A lot of our friends who celebrate the new year are taking a long weekend. Or just, looking for a long weekend just in general because of the weather. So, Fairfield, Bridgeport were fine. It's just from about 16 down through about 6, 5, that area. And the Parkway is just heavy here from about 40 down to 37. Even that, I think, is going to begin to thin out just a bit. 287, still some sun glare coming off the Tappan Zee Bridge heading into White Plains. But again, that's just kind of normal stuff. Some light congestion on the Hutch. New England Thruway is fine. Taconic, Sawmill, Bronx River Parkway, all good. Everything heading down into the Bronx, we're fine on the BRP. Even the Deegan is eased out. Just some north delays here on the Hutch into the Cross County. Rockland County is fine on the Thruway. Same thing along 84. The Beacon Bridge is good. Route 9, 84, again, through Brewster to Lake Carmel is good. 84 west here through Danbury out of Newtown. That's a bit of a solid ride. 684 from Brewster down into Katona, Bedford Hills, Purchase. Again, all in great shape this morning. Let's run down transit for you here in the next final minutes of the broadcast. New Jersey Transit really playing nicely this morning. I'd like to see that. Let's go to Path. check in here. Come on. Journal Square 33rd resuming normal service. That's good news. We head to the MTA now. That FR and W now under some delays. Southbound R and W running with delays because of an investigation of 14th Union Square. Southbound F trains running delays after NYC responded to a person being disrupted at 21st Street Queensbridge. Okay, let's go to the rails. Long Island Railroad is good. We got delays on the New Haven. 15 to 20 because of a broken down train here in New Haven. So look for that. And 10 to 15 here through between Hastings and Spite and Dyeville because of a power issue in Yonkers. All right. So there we go, friends. Back on camera here. Hi. Gosh, wow. Oof-ah. Not looking good. I don't know what happened with the camera. Oh. Do something stupid. Move it. Let's do that. There we go. Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the camera. Let's see. A little bit. There we go. It doesn't seem. How does it look on your end, Anna, Alexandra? Does it look bright enough? No, I feel like it's. I don't know. Looks a little dark in here. Look at the background is a little dark. I should get some. This light over here. This light is here is fine. Just that the background looks a little dark. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah. How does it look, Anna or Alexandra? I'll hang with you here for a couple more minutes till 8:35, and then we've got to run. So what was I talking about? Anybody know where the let's see. Anna says video looks so great, very sharp, awesome, cool. Well, such a thing. Thank you. Yeah, it's a little tough to see on my end as far as what really the return feed looks like on YouTube, since I'm not actually watching it on YouTube. So because there is a bit of a delay, so I can't really monitor that as well. And this computer is, pushing maximum density. But so thank you, Anna. Appreciate that. Yeah, I wonder what the football score from Thursday was. Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Wonder. So anyway, let's wrap things up here. I want to thank our sponsors, Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. Also travels with Darley, Shaved Cave over there in Clark, and also Maxim Motor Cars in Dover, New Jersey, out in Morris County. I want to thank them for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. So definitely bundle up. And again, if you're in the Cranford area, if you're in the Cranford area, about 6:55, that's when the flyover is going to be coming through. What does Anna say here? Sound seems to be fading in and out. Interesting. You know what it is? I think it's the microphone. Sometimes if I pause for a second, it sounds like it has to kick in for some reason. I need to investigate what the story is with that. Maybe microphone a little bit further away. Maybe that helps out. I'm not sure. Oh yeah. So if you're in the Cranford area here in New Jersey, stop by Memorial Field, or just really look up about 6:45 and about 6:50, about 7. You'll see that C-17 Globemaster, massive support plane coming over Memorial Field and the Garden State Parkway. So don't be alarmed as it. I think it's coming in from. I'm just trying to think of the flight pattern. Coming up from the south to the north, so it's almost kind of paralleling the Parkway. So you may even hear, even hear some things down through Middlesex County over the Driscoll Bridge. Maybe Anna, you may even hear it as well. So thinking maybe if you look up in your area, maybe around 6:25 or so, between 6:15, 6:30, maybe you may even see it. So it should be a pretty good sight to see. Hopefully, we'll get some video of that to bring to the broadcast on Monday. So with that said, Anna and Alexandra have a fantastic weekend. Alexandra is getting ready for the big wedding next weekend, so she is in wedding prep. So congratulations to her. We'll have to keep an eye out for Justin's social media pages to see if how baby watch is going. I think should be into baby number 2 right now. He said 7:00, so it's already 8:35. So we'll see. I have to check in with Justin later on today. I want to thank John, our chief meteorologist in training, for preparing the forecast this morning, and all the fine friends over at the Weather Watcher group for doing the forecast this week. Looking forward to seeing you next week on the show. Friends, make it a fantastic Friday. Certainly drive very, very carefully. Please do have a fantastic weekend, and Happy New Year to all of our friends who are celebrating Rosh Hashanah Sunday night into Monday. Likely we probably will not see our friends there until Tuesday. But again, a very Happy New Year to those who celebrate Rosh Hashanah coming up Sunday in towards Monday. So again, have a fantastic Friday, a good weekend. Bundle up a little bit today with a little bit of that stiff breeze. Going to feel more like November than end of September. And just get out and enjoy this wonderful weather. All right, enjoy, and we'll see you back here on Monday.